I'll say, just from, a general giving perspective, I think they're fine. Especially if you want to give to an individual, because you're not going to be able to take a charitable tax deduction for a gift to an individual in any case. So, using those GoFundMe accounts for people who may be sick and, need meal support or transportation support or something along those lines, I think is a great way to use those types of funds. But you just have to realize you're not necessarily being charitable.
What about if it were a nonprofit? So I've been involved in several nonprofits that have an annual budget of less than $15,000 or $20,000. And I've seen some of the gap, particularly this year, be filled in with GoFundMe types of appeals. Are those donations deductible?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I think if you look at in a larger scale, it's a good idea because it gets somebody connected to the organization, to learn about the organization and be supportive of the organization. And then it becomes on the organization's responsibility to engage those people better, more deeply, build that relationship, build that connection in order for them to give directly to the organization and not through a portal like GoFundMe. I mean, at least GoFundMe, you get the information. There are others, I don't know if we can say it, but Facebook, for instance, you don't know, the money goes to the nonprofit and the nonprofit doesn't necessarily know who the donations are from, like the actual individual donors.
So you're saying that one of the things nonprofits need to do, whatever the vehicle, the most important thing is to capture the contact information.
Absolutely. And everything we do, getting to know who those people are, their name, their phone number, their email, and then going from there deeper and to know about them, that is the essence of starting a conversation. And when you don't get that information because you're using somebody else who captures that information, but they don't share with a nonprofit, it makes it unbelievably complicated for a nonprofit to move forward. And the problem there also is that the donor thinks that they're connected and they think that the organization knows about them, and you can't thank them well. You can't thank them almost at all sometimes, and you can't thank them well for sure because you don't have that information that you need in order to start the conversation.
Well, my mother did teach me that thank you notes are very, very important.
Extremely important.